So this is the final part of the video. I'm going to hold up the camera here so I can see the camera and what I'm doing. And inside is 9 numbers. But it's only the center number here, okay? It's this center number here. It is 35 to 1. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 numbers to the side, 2 above, and 2 to the side. To the side, it's 101, 17. Above and below, it's 303, 17. 2 over to 5, and 2 over to 5, 252, 464, 101 away from this one over here. But when we actually create the square of this, hold on a second, the square of this, wow, did I get that done right? Yeah, I did, I got that done right. I got that done right. Okay, it's squaring it off, right? I had to square off what was in the center. This one and this one, okay? This one links to this one here, but it only links, you see where it links? It links at the 17 to 1 spot. This one is halfway. This one links in the corner. You see this, the way it links? It's all linking around the center one here. And when it shows you the center one, it shows it all the way at the top. See the way it shows it at the top? Here's the Venus World 2 and 8. This is how, do you want to do the deck of cards? This, okay, no, we want to do the deck of cards. Well, we'd have to use only these 2 rows over here, which shows you only half a cube. We're using the deck of cards, right? Or we'd have to duplicate this. We'd be using 2 cubes if we'd be like playing the deck of cards. Either we use 2 cubes or we use a half a cube and a half a cube that come together. 1, 1, and 1. So anyways, 9 positions of 35 equals to 315. ACE, ace. C and E, CE and I. Creation of the die, the cube. 135 goes to the center. 4 8s payout goes around it. The doorway goes around the electric. And then 4 more, 17 to 1, 68, 9 lives of the cat. Connecting all the wires up, right? So you connect 8, 8, 8, 35, and 8 equals to 43, and 17, 53, 60 on the clock, 18 for 60. 18 for 60. At the same time, we are going to try and find some more of the numbers here. The 8 areas, okay? The 8 areas over here. Put a chip on 3 of the areas. You put a chip on 3 of the areas of the 8 areas, right? The 8 payout. You put a chip here and a chip here and a chip here and a chip here, 4 chips, right? If this one comes in here, you save this chip, okay, and you lose 3 others. So you gain 8, you lose 3, equals to 5. 5 gets 1, okay, because you get your chip back. And all of a sudden, you have 51 chips for 51 chips Mars, and the 3 chips take you over to the sun. Everything links up Mars and the sun. You have this area, and this area, 11 to 1, 2, 2, 2. You have this area and this area inside. Okay, these are 5 to 1. 5 and 5 is 10 on the inside, 10 on the outside. Over here, this area over here in between is 17 to 1. You see the way we jump? Boom, boom. Boom, boom. 17, 17, 17. 51 Mars. We take the U underneath, 3, and connect B. The centers of B shows a straight line after. We get over here, 8 to 1 and 8 to 1 pays 16, 1 spirit of half-life inside Mars. And we have to go under this and do the same thing. 2 brackets on the keyboard say 90. Okay, so now we got this row over here. Okay, so remember, 5, and this one paid 11 is 16, and this one pays 5. 5, 5, 5, and 5 is 25, and 11, and 11, and 11, 58. This one over here, all these in the middle pay 35, 105, 17, 17, 17, 17, 68, 173, take away 117 is 156, take away another 17, 139. 139 plus 34 is 173, what I took off the outside, just the inside. Now, if you just take the inside, and this is very confusing, I should do it 100 times. If you just count the value of the one inside, it's 35 to 1. There's 4 of them here, okay, that gets 17 to 1. That's 68, 68 and 35, 103. That says Mercury, 103, 103. And then you add 68 again, 103 and 68, 171. When you add up, okay, 171, when you add up 1 to 18, it equals 171. Okay, unless they take away the P. Take away 17, 171 equals 154. The IT system in the sun, excuse me, not the P. They removed the Q inside of that. Okay, why? Because they took it off the telephone. They moved it away over to the A. They don't start at A. It shows you they don't start at A. The alphabet, it shows you it starts here. So now we have 68 and 68 is 136. Add up 1 to 16, sweet 16, and 1 spirit of the half-life, 8 and 8 and 8 and 8. Okay, equals to 136, 613 laws of Moses. Touchdown to the extra point to the field goal. So now we have the total we got was 171, and we got the corners. So let's do this again. We didn't do the corners, right? I made a mistake in that one, right? I added up the totality. So let's not do that. Please, let's do this again. 35. Then 1, 2, 3, 4 corners is 32 for the corners. That is the doorway. I made a mistake. Okay, I added up 2 sides. Let's go back over here. Okay, we add up over here. 32 and 68 is 100. 135. 135 says ace. Ace to the cat, to the doorway of electric company. Here comes the cat. Third one and fifth. Where is the third one and fifth? Well, on your keyboard, on the bottom row, is the C. On the next row, first one is the A. And then the top row, the fifth one is the E. It says ace cat. Pretty cool, eh? Ace cat. It's a long video, eh? It's a long video. So it's just showing you that there's 42 total numbers. Okay, 42 total numbers. 1 and 8 to 4 and 4. 1844. Area space 44. 18 space for the 1 with the 8 surrounding to the 4 corners and the 4 corners of his own situation. The key is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The key is inside every block is 4. 9 by 4 is a total of 36. 36 to 4 faces is 1440 to the 10 club is 1440 minutes in a day, because north and south, okay, 36 and 36, 72 is what it rotates around. So it may go 1440, rotating around 72. 36 and 36, 4 by 9, 36, here's a 9 face, everyone gets 4, 36, and then there's another numerological count. Now remember that when you do this, you have to remember the 6, the dice cubes that say one side is a complete 7. So if the total are 9, if the total of the block is 36, we only get to use 7 areas. We only get to use maximum of 7 areas, except in this one here. When we take the 6 and we put the 1 in the center, that's 7 areas, okay? But when we use the 5, there's 4 areas. And one of the reasons there's 4 areas is there's duplications on this side, okay? So over here is not the same as over here. Now, the other way to look at this is this way, and this way. When you turn it both ways or hold it on an angle, you'll be halfway. You'll be halfway. You'll be halfway in between. If I turn it this way, I get north and south. If I turn it this way, I get east and west. I get 7 of 7 only, 2 ways, 7 of 7. So since 7 of 7 and 4 in each, 7 by 4 is 28 and 28. See, now when I take the 5, right, if I hold it as a diamond and only turn it quarter of the way, I now can fill in all of the 9 spaces. So the 5 gets 20, and then it gets, the 5 gets 20, right? But that center area is a little different. We have to discuss the center area because that turns everything into quarters, right? So it's 16 and 4, because the 5's got to be 1/4 of everything, right? Takes 4 of these. They're all part of this one here, since there's 9 total, right? So we hold it this way, and let's count it as 4, and we hold it this way, count it as 4. So it's 414 creates the IT system, right? So we have actually 5 and 5, but the same thing is we had 6 and 6, 12, but we only count 8, so it's 8 of 12, and that would be 2 times 6, 2 plus 6. And with the 5, right, we use 10, right, but we only get 9. 10 and 9, 1 times 9, 1 plus 9 equals 10 and 9. And then the 4, the 4 only gets 4 and 4, 16 and 16, so that would be the doorway. But the opposite of that would shove this in and would duplicate it. So now we're duplicating corners, and we duplicate corners in 2, okay, which duplicate inside 5, or 2 gets to 1 dot. 2 gets to 1 dot. If only the center dot goes through as a passage. 2 gets to 1 dot, or the 1 dot lights up this 2. The 1 dot lights up the 6. The 2 dot, the 5 dot lights up the 2, or something like that. So anyways, Raphael, the 2 dice, we only get 8 and 8 in the 2 dice, and that would be your chessboard. I'm assuming your chessboard in reality is, when I said you have to have a 1 face, I think you have to have a 2 face. I think it's the cube I think it's folded, because on a cube, right, there's 2 sides to a cube. So when I said 4, now it has to be 8. All corners are 8. All inside are 4, because the inside one only has 1 color on the cube. See the one in the see the one in the this one has 2. This one has 3, 2, 3, and the one in the center only has 1 color on it. So you have to understand 1, 2. So if this was 2, this would be 4, and this would be 4. If you get an 8, you know it's this one. If you get a 12, you know it's this one. If you get a 4, you know it's this one. 4, 8, 12. 3, 8, 4. DC and 8. So where else are we now? My friends, the truth, more than we'll ever find. 1 carries 8 and 9. 1 carries 8 and 9, and 2 carries 7 and 9. Carries it is 3, 1, 3 because of position, area, space. We got a total. Give me the total. Show me the cube. Tell you the story. Raphael, 7286, and that is the game of roulette. And one other thing I wanted to mention at the end, and I'm gonna have to bring back, is this. This is the percentage sign. Okay, the percentage sign. And this is what it designs when you use up each part of the area space. This is only in a one, what's it called? I'm going to add this on, counting over to 26, and I've done this before. This is the top side before you reach 27, and 27 we start to get into creation because we start creating the numbers, unless we do it backwards. If we do it backwards, okay, we start from 1 to 10, or from 1 to, because 10 shows me I'm pushing over position, right? 10 is taking up an extra space. It's taking up 2 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we got 2 spaces. So is it 2 spaces in 10? Then is it 2 spaces in, and then 2 spaces in? And then we space out, filling in the inside. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We finish the inside, and 12 again, 24. Now we got the square of the inside. Anyways, we got the square of the inside. Let's, so this, we did this already. Yes, we did this already. Okay, we're going to end it here. Oh, there's just so much to do. Yes, I just wanted to show one block. What one block's value is, was a true value of 4 squares. The total areas is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 by 5, right? It's 5 by 5, 25. This is for the area space, but, okay, but, I'm just trying to look if it's right. These 3 here, okay, these 3 over here, if this is one area space block, not like this one. This is one area space block. Okay, this one over here is in the center of these 2. This is the total center. It takes these 3 to make the center. It takes 3 here to make the center. It takes 3 here. 3, 6, 9, 12 areas to make 4 sides. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. It takes all the corner. 1 in the corner, and we need 3 over here to make this. Why do we need 3? Because of the empty space here. But it takes 4 blocks to make one area. We only get to split it once, like this one shows over here. It takes 4 blocks. But these are the halfways in between, here and here. But this is the total to the block. 216. 9 times 20 is 180. 6 times 6 is 36.